What's up, everyone? Here's another video, and this time we're discussing Marvel Tōkon. So, for starters, the closed beta was just past weekend, and it was invite only. I did not get to play as much as I would have wanted to. To be honest, I was employed, and well, a lot of the sessions were late in the evening. But what I do want to mention here is that the way this went out was not exactly something that I was pretty happy about. For starters, the closed beta invites were literally pretty much random and controlled by PlayStation's closed beta system. And even as the closed beta was slowly going out, there were still invites and waves of them still being sent out, and it just wasn't as smooth as I would have hoped for. So, with that being said, my invite came super late. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning and on a Saturday, and I was working on the Saturday. Couldn't even enjoy it, much less enjoy some of the sessions because they were so late in the evening, and it was just not fun. But regardless, what I do want to talk about here is how did the game feel in the short amount of time that I was actually playing it. And I gotta say, 20 minutes of it, and I'm not happy. I woke up today wanting to play a little bit of that closed beta to go ahead and just get some footage for you guys and actually get a chance to be able to check out what exactly is all about this game. And it's beautiful. It's definitely gorgeous. The characters look really cool. There's a lot of interesting mechanics to definitely dive in if I had more time with the game. But I'm not happy with how this game is looking. You know, this kind of reminded me of 2XKO's closed alpha lab where they kind of went a different direction, and we're trying to be, if you remember that video, by the way, you can go check it out on our YouTube. But to summarize that video, it looked more like they were trying to compensate the casual players and the pro players to give a unique experience that is a tag fighter. Now, for those of you who don't know Marvel Tōkon is technically a 4v4 fighter. You all share the same health bar, and yes, you can tag different characters in and out. But what really comes into play is the character's assist. Knowing where you want to put the position in, knowing what moves you want to go through, and more than anything, figuring out what is your point character that's going to help you make the job done. Now, something about this that I want to really express and really clarify here is that with Marvel Tōkon, it feels too much. I saw a tweet out there that it was like the Marvel Tōkon iceberg is pretty deep, and a lot of it, what's being shown now in just a short amount of time that this beta has come out, is of course utilizing a point character and utilizing assist. I'm gonna be honest, if you're someone that enjoyed this game and goes ahead and says that they did not enjoy Mortal Kombat 1, y'all hypocrites. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna be real. You guys were all complaining about how having an assist was not gonna be cool, how doing an assist and having different, like not really being able to play. The only thing that Marvel Tōkon has over Mortal Kombat 1 is the fact that you can change to the character. Now, that's not a saving grace, okay? You can still learn a character here and pretty much use that character all the way through. What my problem is that there's too much to think about here. All right, and also too much to just rely on assists like that. Now, again, that's tag fighters in generals, right? Assists are a huge part into how you build out your team. But I want to compare this more to Dragon Ball FighterZ. I did not like that game. In fact, even though I don't like Dragon Ball, I just genuinely did not like the mechanics in that game. And for good reason, because there's just so much happening on the screen. Much less when you have 4 characters that are just bombarding you with assist after assist. Oh, you pick up this assist, then you go ahead and just zone yourself out, and you just play the full screen game. Now, I'm an Iron Man fan. Again, that was also really cool to see him be in action. And while I was playing Storm in this current closed beta, again, this was just 20 minutes of gameplay, I felt like there was just no way to get in. The movement feels really stiff. I don't know what people are talking about, how this movement is godlike and it's amazing, but it feels so slow. I was hoping that the movement would be kind of like Strive, where you would go ahead and dash in, you have a bit of air dashes, and you just go back and forth. And the neutral's a little bit more of a pickup depending on what you can pick up. But I felt like it was slower than Grand Blue. And the problem is that this game is not a footsie game. To be honest, I don't even know what this game feels like. In just the 20 minutes that I was playing, it feels like it's a mess. Just a mess of everything that people, once again, are trying to call for, and the devs don't know how to cater to everyone. And again, that's not a bad thing, that if it wants to be its own unique tag fighter, heck, there's a lot of tag fighters that are coming out that are gonna have different mechanics and they're gonna fit for different people. But this just felt like it doesn't know how to cater to both sides, and once again, it feels like it's limited. Now, another thing I also want to mention, so many people have already found mixes and actual combo routes, but these are all auto combo created. I'm all for accessibility. I'm all for doing auto combos, trying not to think too much about what you're trying to Gatling into or try to combo into. But there's a huge problem when you can do auto combos on with and anything hits. Not to mention that all your buttons feel like they can be used as an anti-air option. There's no 6P or 2 counter hit or too heavy to actually really cause you to stop anti-airing, right? Like, that's not your specialized button. Every button feels like a specialized button here. Not to mention, everybody has, like, again, a unique overhead, a unique special. It just feels too much. And just in those 20 minutes, I was not happy. I do feel like right now what I do need to see from Marvel Tōkon is a bit more cooking. I need to see what exactly is the idea. Are you trying to go ahead and go for tag assist? Because if so, then yeah, that makes total sense. Why you would have assist and mixes and you can tag in and out. Absolutely. But if it is a game where you really only have to focus on your point character and doing the cool stuff like active tag assist is just for show, there's no real benefit, whether it be for meter gain or for just more damage, then what are we doing here? Just make it like MK1 and you don't have to ever touch another character to learn how they play. So I'm curious to see how things continue to develop with this game. I also feel like we need to stop with the lobby avatars. Please just queue up rank. Why do we have to wait 4 years for Strive to actually create a rank system? Like, please, no more lobby systems. It's great that you get to be a cute little chibi, but that's not what we want. It's just not what we want. Now, again, this is a closed beta, so I do want to make it very clear. There is a lot to cook. Probably they were just testing servers, to be very fair to you, and to give people an opportunity that who haven't gone out to actually at these events play the game, have an attempt to actually play it here at home. But if there's one thing that I have learned from closed betas for fighting games specifically, it is the fact that a lot of what we see tends to kind of start going and bleeding into some of the builds that get released. I do think that this game needs more cooking. I don't think that this game is ready to launch in the first quarter of 2026. But again, who knows what will be in store. I hope you guys got a chance to check out Marvel Tōkon if you were in the closed beta, or if not, if you got to see some of the different tournaments and some of the different streamers that got ahead and created content on Marvel Tōkon. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll be definitely keep